this video, you will learn analysis of fixed beam with non-uniform flexural rigidity. That is, fixed beam having different moment of inertia along the length using consistent deformation method, which is also called as Maxwell's Morse method. First of all, we will revise 5 important steps in analysis of fixed beam, and after that we will solve one numerical example on fixed beam having different moment of inertia. There are 5 important steps in analysis of fixed beam. To solve any numerical example on fixed beam, we have to go through these 5 important steps. Let us consider a fixed beam which is subjected to vertical loads. Now, due to vertical loads, there are fixed end moments developed at the supports. Because supports are fixed supports, so at supports, moments are developed in addition to vertical reactions at the support. So whatever beam is given to you, in step number 1, first of all, you have to divide this beam into 2 parts. First is the beam with only loads, that is vertical loads, and in second beam, which is subjected to only fixed end moments. So we split up this beam, which is a given beam, into 2 parts with load and with moment. This is step number 1. In step number 2, for these split up beams, we draw bending moment diagrams. So these are the area of bending moment diagram, and these are the distances of CG of the bending moment diagram from support A. So in step number 2, we draw the bending moment diagram due to given load and bending moment diagram due to fixed end moments. In step number 3, we apply compatibility equations. Now remember that in any fixed beam, there are 2 unknowns, that is fixed end moments, MAB and MBA. Since there are 2 unknowns, we will need 2 compatibility equations. So compatibility equations are always written in terms of slopes and deflections. So in fixed beam, we know that slope at A and slope at B is equal to 0 due to fixity. Similarly, deflection at A and deflection at B is equal to 0 due to fixed support. So these conditions we can apply to calculate MAB and MBA. So first of all, we apply conditions slope at A is equal to 0. So by moment area method, we know that slope at difference in slope between 2 points is equal to the area of bending moment diagram between those 2 points. So difference in slope in 2 points means slope at A and slope at B both are 0, so it is 0. So this slope is equal to area of bending moment diagram between those 2 points, and therefore A is equal to 0. So we can write this A is A1 plus A2. So first equation of compatibility is A1 plus A2 equal to 0. So we have 2 unknowns, so we will need 2 equations. So second equation is deflection at A is equal to 0. Since we are calculating deflection at A, we are measuring distances from A. So our equation is AX bar upon EI is equal to 0. That means A1x1 plus A2x2. If EI is constant, then we can neglect this EI also. So in that case, A1x1 plus A2x2 is equal to 0. But if EI is different, you have to write the respective moment of inertia at respective places. So moment of inertia is different means there is difference in the depth of the beam at various locations, and therefore there is a difference in moment of inertia, which is called as change in flexural rigidity. So in this problem we are going to discuss when there is different moment of inertia in different parts of the beam. So here we have 2 equations. First equation is slope at A equal to 0 and second equation is deflection at A equal to 0. Using these two compatibility equation, we will get two unknowns, that is MAB and MBA. So this is our aim, to calculate the fixed end moment at A and B. After calculating fixed end moment, the last step is to draw the bending moment diagram. In fixed beam, we draw bending moment diagram by superimposition. That means we draw first bending moment diagram for loads over which we overlap the bending moment diagram due to fixed end moment. And whatever net diagram we get, that is the bending moment diagram for that case. The position, or that the section where bending moment diagram changes its sign from negative to positive and positive to negative, those sections are called as point of contraflexure. So point of contraflexure plays very important role in design of structure. So it is important to locate this point of contraflexure. That means in which portion tension is at bottom and in which portion tension is at top, so that the reinforcements can be provided at respective positions. So that is the importance of point of contraflexures. So this is the last step to draw the bending moment diagram. So these are 5 steps to analyze any fixed beam subjected to any load. So now we will solve the example on non-uniform flexural rigidity. Many times the sketch is not given for the numerical example. So you must know how to draw the sketch from the given wording. So here find fixed end moments for fixed beam AB of span 9 meter. It carries point load of 30 kilonewton at C, where AC is equal to 3 meter and CB is equal to 6 meter. The moment of inertia of AC is twice that of span CB. So this beam will look like this. Beam AB with 9 meter span with 30 kilonewton load at C, which is at 3 meter from A. And moment of inertia of AC is 2 times moment of inertia of CB. So this is the given numerical example, and our aim is to calculate the fixed end moment at the supports, that is MAB and MBA. So as you know that there are two unknowns in this beam, that is MAB and MBA. So we are going to calculate these unknowns using applying the geometrical compatibility conditions. As you know that compatibility conditions are in terms of slopes and deflection. So here first compatibility equation which we are going to apply is slope at A is equal to 0. And second condition we are going to apply is deflection at A is equal to 0. In step number 1, we have seen that whatever beam is given to you, first of all, you have to split that beam into two parts. And after that, in step number 2, you have to draw the bending moment diagram for those two cases. So first of all, in first case, we consider only the load on the beam. So due to load, the bending moment diagram will look like this. And this ordinate is WAB by L, that is 30 into 3 into 6 divided by 9. So if you calculate this, you will get 60 kilonewton meter. While drawing this diagram, we consider it as a simply supported beam with a load of 30 kilonewton, and we have a standard formula, that is WAB by L. So it is 60 kilonewton meter for 30 kilonewton load. After that, we draw bending moment diagram for fixed end moments. So we consider that fixed end moment at A is MAB and fixed end moment at B is MBA, and then we join it. So that is the fixed end moment, that is the bending moment diagram for fixed end moment. Now since there is change in flexural rigidity at C at 3 meter, we will consider these areas separately. So I have divided this area positive diagram as A1 and A2 into two triangles. Similarly, here also we have to consider AC separately and CB separately. Either you can divide into two trapezium or you can divide into four triangle. I always find it convenient to divide the diagram into triangles instead of trapezium. So I have divided this area into four triangles, that is A3, A4, A5 and A6. Now using moment area method, we know that the first compatibility equation we are going to use is slope at A equal to 0. So change in slope from A to B, which is 0 here and 0 here. So we get A upon EI is equal to 0. That means addition of all these areas equal to 0. Second condition is apply deflection at A equal to 0. Since we are calculating deflection at A, we will measure all the distances from A. So we get AX bar upon EI equal to 0. So let us apply this condition to these beams. So first of all, we have to calculate all the areas. So let us calculate areas. So area is equal to 0. So we will write A upon EI equal to 0. What is area A1? It is half base into height. So 60 into 3, which is 90. What is A2? Half 60 into 60. That is 180. What is A3? That is half MAB into 3. If you take the trapezium, then it will become difficult to calculate it, and therefore I always prefer to divide this into triangles. So A3 is half into MAB into this distance is 3 meter, which is height. Then A4, so this coordinate you can calculate from proportionality. So here you will get 2 MAB plus MBA upon 3. You try to calculate this ordinate here at 3 meter, you will get this expression. So A4 is half base into height, which is 3 meter. A5 is again half base into height, which is 6 meter. And then A6 is equal to half base, which is MBA into height, which is 6 meter. So these are the areas of various diagrams. Since the moment of inertia for a different part is different, we have to divide these areas by respective moment of inertia. So therefore we get this A1 divided by 2EI. Here 2I is there. A2 divided by EI. A3 divided by 2EI. A4 divided by 2EI. A5 divided by EI and A6 divided by EI. Now if you substitute all A1, A2, A3 to A6, EI will get cancelled if you, because on right side it is 0. So EI will get cancelled, and if you substitute value of A1, A2, A3, A4, A5 and A6, you will get the equation something like this after substituting the values of respective areas and cancelling EI. If you simplify this further, you will get 3.25 MAB plus 4.25 MBA is equal to 225. So this is our first compatibility equation. Since there are two unknowns, we will have two equations. So first equation which we have applied is slope at A equal to 0. Now second equation is deflection at A equal to 0. So let us apply second condition. So let us consider this as equation number A, that is first equation. In second equation, we are going to apply second condition, that is deflection at A equal to 0, that is AX bar upon EI equal to 0. So first of all, we have to calculate all the values of X from A because we are applying deflection at A equal to 0. If you want, you can also apply deflection at B equal to 0 and you can take the values of X bar from B. You will get one and the same answer. So let us calculate x bar for various distances and various sketches. So x1 is the distance of CG of A1 from A. So you know that it is 2/3 of 3, which is equal to 2 meter. X2 is this CG of A2 from A, which is 3 meter plus 1/3 of 6, which is 2 meter, so 5 meter. So these are the CG for A1 and A2. Then X3 is CG of this, and it is 1/3, so it is 1 meter. A4 is 2/3 from A, which is 2 meter. X5 is again 1/3 from this base, but plus 3 will be there. So 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. And X6 is equal to 3 plus 2/3 of 6, that is 4 meter. So 3 plus 4 is 7. So after calculating this, just multiply respective area by respective moment of inertia, respective distance of CG. So if you write the second equation, that is deflection at A equal to 0, you will get equation something like this. What it is A1x1 plus A2x2. Here I am using minus sign because I am considering these as hogging bending moment. So minus this A3 x3, A4 x4, A5 x5 and A6 x6. So here we are using minus sign for MAB and MBA because I am considering this as a hogging bending moment. So here I have also ignored EI. EI I have already cancelled it because here 0 on right hand side. So if you simplify this, you will get equation something like this. Further, if you simplify this, you will get 11.75 MAB plus 26.5 MBA is equal to 990. Let us consider this as equation B. Now, if you solve these equation A and B simultaneous equation, you will get values of MAB and MBA. So after applying compatibility condition, we got these two simultaneous equation A and B. So if you solve these equations, we get MAB is equal to 48.5 kilonewton meter, MBA is equal to 15.85 kilonewton meter. And both these moments are hogging in nature. So finally, after solving this numerical example, these are the answers. MAB is 48.5 kilonewton meter and MBA is 15.85 kilonewton meter. Both are hogging. Now the last step is to draw bending moment diagram. Let us see how to draw the bending moment diagram. First of all, we draw bending moment diagram due to load, which we have already drawn initially. So this is the diagram which is sagging. Sagging means like this. So this is sagging diagram. So we call it as positive diagram. And this ordinate is WAB by L, which is 60 kilonewton meter. Over this, we will superimpose bending moment diagram due to fixed end moments. So we know that fixed end moments are hogging. So this is positive over which we are going to superimpose negative diagram. So for this at A, we draw 48.5 kilonewton meter like this. Then at B, we draw 15.85 like this. And then we will join this. After joining this red diagram is a negative diagram, whereas this ash color diagram is a positive diagram. After overlapping negative diagram over positive diagram, this is the net diagram which is negative. This is the net diagram which is negative, and this is the net diagram which is positive. That means towards the end there is hogging, and near the mid span there is sagging. So if you observe this deflected shape, if you draw the deflected shape, you know that slope at A and slope at B is 0, and therefore it is going to bend like this. So at the support, you will observe here there is hogging shape. There is hogging bending moment. So here in this portion, there is hogging bending moment. And then somewhere here, there is change in shape, that is from negative to positive. So at the mid span, there is positive bending moment, and at the end, there is negative bending moment because there is hogging. And at the center, there is sagging. So it is important to locate these points. So for that, you will have to calculate the reaction first and then write the general equation of bending moment and equate it to 0 to get the point of contraflexures. So this is how we draw the bending moment diagram. How to calculate the point of contraflexure, that I have already explained in some other video. So you do watch those video. I will provide the link in description box. I hope you will find this video useful. So thanks for watching.